Hi. Clinical practice and being a patient all my life with a very rare disease or diseases. I've collected them like confetti, I think, has given me the extraordinary privilege to be able to say and to know, and probably more importantly to experience, that we all have treasures inside of us. So those of us who still are retaining a vivid imagination, I think it's quite easy for us to remember when we were children and we were very happily able to go into our worlds of being adventurers or identifying with all sorts of amazing characters that do come alive on our TV screens and through screens with these wonderful movies and Pirates of Penzance and Batman. There are always wonderful characters in these movies, but we have movies going on inside of us all of the time, and it actually is not necessarily something that we use as a superpower. And what I mean by that is that if we can go back to vividly reenacting the champions in our own lives and realizing that actually we can be those champions, we can be the heroes and the heroines of our own lives, no matter what is coming at us. And every single thing that comes at us and every single challenge really is an opportunity to go inside and discover these extraordinary treasures that we have. So this new book that is coming out, which I am so proud of, it's called The Slipstream to the Miraculous. And I have ended up living an extraordinarily miraculous life. My life has been saved well over 9 times. I've had multiple surgeries. I'm just about to have more. And just on the brink of losing my voice, which you'll hear comes and goes during these videos. And just as I'm actually being quite literally strangulated through here, all the vertebrae through my neck are now unstable with some metal pieces that need to come out and they need to be replaced. Just on the brink of all of that, I'm still living from what I call the treasures within myself, which I have uncovered and unraveled and discovered. And I want that for you also. So I've done the word prayer. I hope it doesn't put you off, but prayer is something that I do all the time. Even when I'm talking right now, I'm asking for what I call the universal power and authority and love to come through me. Because in Chinese medicine, which is what I'm trained in, we have a mind, body, and spirit, an essence. And those treasures within us are deeply connected to Mother Nature on a very logical, practical, rhythmic way, and also to what I call it the divine. But because I think that the godness out there and love and the universal truths doesn't have an ego, I think we have ended up through generations projected something or projecting all sorts of somethings, all sorts of beliefs onto an energy source that really is far more accessible than we are generally taught. So the more that we use the power of our imagination to focus on what I call the godness, the more we can have the lives that we want, even when they are very challenging. And mine is pretty challenging. But anyone that knows me knows that mostly I live with peace, joy, and a ludicrous sense of fun, because I stay in the slipstream of what I call the miraculous. And I have unraveled, and I continue to unravel every single day, the full power and authority and wisdom and practical guides that we have within us. But it's like they lie dormant, and we need to awaken from a sort of deep sleep. We're almost like bears in the winter, and we're just asleep in the darkness. And slowly, we need to awaken. So I really hope you're going to enjoy this book. You walk with me for a year, and every single day you're just given something to think about in a different way. And I definitely I've used a lot of information from the Bible, but I've transformed it metaphysically. I've used amazing philosophers, because universal truth is out there, and Jesus Christ metaphysically is about the truth. And suffering, as we come into the Easter, I'm doing this, but suffering and the resurrection of Christ is, in my understanding now, is about all of us opening our hearts actually to the mini deaths and the major deaths that happen in all of life. Every single season we see, for instance, in the autumn we see all the trees, all the leaves, they die. So the way to embrace the miraculous is also to come to terms with the paradoxes and the opposites. So we can live more with more joy when we embrace dying. Spring cleaning our homes can be a sort of, we're getting rid of all the rubbish, and dying is part of our lives. And I think so many people are frightened of dying nowadays because they're frightened of living. And I'm hoping that this book, on a daily transformational way, is going to give you some more tools to see, to hear, and to feel, and to experience life very, very differently. I pray that that is so, and I'm asking you, please, just to take hold of your lives, no matter what is going on, and to know that you are the treasure. You are of worth and value. And if not now, when? So if you are remotely attracted just by the name of this book, just look it up. Take great care. Bye-bye.